Look at your hands. They're soft. Your nails are trimmed. Your palms probably haven't touched raw animal skin, sharpened stone, or freezing river water today. Now imagine a human from 30,000 years ago standing in front of you. No gym-trained body, no supplements, no motivational podcasts. And yet, there's a terrifying possibility. That human might mentally outperform almost all of us, not in mathematics, not in coding, but in something far more fundamental. Focus, patience, awareness, stress tolerance, emotional resilience. And that raises an uncomfortable question. How could someone living in caves, with no medicine, no technology, and constant danger, be mentally stronger than modern humans? That sounds absurd. After all, we're the advanced ones. We built cities. We built the internet. We put machines in space. So how could ancient humans possibly have stronger minds? Because intelligence and mental strength are not the same thing. And the deeper scientists study the human brain, the stranger this story becomes. Because the modern world may have made life easier, while quietly making our minds weaker. But that's not even the strangest part. The strangest part is that your brain still thinks you're ancient. Right now. Inside your skull sits a brain shaped by hundreds of thousands of years of survival. A brain built for forests, for tribes, for hunting, for danger. Not for traffic, not for social media, not for endless scrolling at 2 a.m. To understand what changed, we need to go back, way back. Imagine waking up 30,000 years ago. No alarm clock, no phone, no artificial light. Your day begins with sunlight. The air is cold, the ground is hard, and before your brain fully wakes, it begins scanning. Where is the tribe? Where is food? Is something watching you? Could today be your last day alive? That sounds terrifying, but something fascinating happens under that kind of pressure. The brain adapts. Ancient humans lived in an environment where attention wasn't optional. Distraction could kill you. Miss one sound in the bushes, and you become food. Ignore subtle tracks in the dirt, and your tribe might starve. Misread someone's emotional state in your group, and conflict could explode. Their survival depended on awareness, complete awareness. Modern neuroscience shows sustained attention strengthens neural pathways involved in decision-making, memory, and self-control. Ancient humans trained those systems every single day, without realizing it. Not through meditation apps, not through productivity hacks, through survival. And this is where things get strange. Ancient humans likely experienced something most modern people rarely feel. Deep presence, not productivity. Presence. When hunting, they hunted. When listening, they listened. When resting, they rested. There was no second screen, no background video, no notifications, no constant mental fragmentation. Their minds weren't being split into 50 directions. Ours are. Right now, the average person checks their phone dozens, sometimes hundreds, of times per day. Think about that. Every notification is a micro-interruption. Every interruption forces your brain to switch context, and switching has a cost. Scientists call it attention residue. When you jump from task to task, part of your attention stays stuck behind, meaning you never fully return to focus. Ancient humans had danger. We have distraction. And distraction may be more dangerous than it looks, because unlike a tiger, you don't see distraction as a threat. You welcome it. You carry it in your pocket. You sleep next to it. You wake up to it. And slowly, it changes you. But the real story gets darker, because mental strength isn't just about focus. It's also about suffering. Ancient humans suffered constantly. Cold, hunger, pain, loss, exhaustion. Discomfort wasn't an exception. It was life. And this matters because the brain responds differently to struggle than comfort. When humans repeatedly overcome hardship, the nervous system becomes more resilient. Stress becomes familiar. Recovery becomes efficient. Confidence grows. Not fake confidence. Real confidence. The kind built from evidence. I survived that. I handled that. I can handle this too. Now compare that to modern life. The moment discomfort appears, most people escape. Bored, open YouTube. Sad, scroll Instagram. Lonely, consume content. Anxious, seek distraction. We've built a civilization optimized to eliminate discomfort. And yet, anxiety, burnout, and depression continue rising. Why? Because evolution never prepared us for unlimited comfort. This brings us to one of the most powerful ideas in psychology: anti-fragility. Some systems don't just survive stress. They grow stronger because of stress. Muscles work like this. Bones work like this. And in many ways, the human mind does too. Too little stress, and systems weaken. Too much stress, and systems break. But the right amount? That creates growth. Ancient humans lived inside that balance. Modern humans increasingly don't. And then there's patience. This might be where the difference becomes most obvious. Ancient humans understood delayed reward better than we do. Not because they read self-improvement books, because reality forced them to. Planting seeds required waiting. Tracking prey required patience. Building tools required repetition. Nothing meaningful happened instantly. Today, everything is instant. Food, entertainment, validation, pleasure, delivery, attention. You don't wait anymore. You tap, and it arrives. Sounds convenient. But there's a hidden cost. Your dopamine system begins adapting to speed. The faster rewards arrive, the harder waiting becomes. This is why 5 seconds of buffering feels unbearable, why long books feel exhausting, why silence feels uncomfortable. Your brain isn't broken. It's adapting to its environment, just like ancient brains adapted to theirs. And this is where the uncomfortable truth appears. Ancient humans weren't mentally stronger because they were special. They were mentally stronger because their environment trained strength. Our environment often trains weakness. But before you blame technology, remember this. The problem isn't modern tools. The problem is unconscious dependence. A knife can cook food or harm someone. Technology works the same way. Used intentionally, it can amplify learning, creativity, and growth. Used unconsciously, it consumes attention. So what do we do? Do we abandon modern life and live in forests? No. The answer isn't going backward. It's understanding what ancient humans had and rebuilding those qualities deliberately. Train focus, practice boredom, reduce stimulation, embrace discomfort, walk without music, eat without screens, sit in silence, exercise without distraction, finish difficult things. Teach your brain something ancient. Teach it that discomfort is survivable. Teach it that boredom isn't danger. Teach it that focus still matters. Because here's the truth. The modern world rewards convenience. But greatness has always demanded discipline. That never changed. Not 30,000 years ago, not today. And maybe that's the strangest realization of all. The ancient human never disappeared. He's still here, inside you, buried under notifications, buried under comfort, buried under constant stimulation. Waiting for you to remember what your mind was built to do, to focus, to endure, to observe, to adapt, to survive, and maybe even thrive. So the next time you feel restless in silence, the next time you instinctively reach for your phone, ask yourself one question. Is this what your brain was designed for? Because somewhere inside you, An ancient mind still remembers a different world. And perhaps becoming mentally stronger isn't about becoming someone new. It's about becoming who you were all along.